Welcome to Module 20. We're almost there. So in Module 19, you guys wrapped up the ChatGPT stuff and took a look at each other's stories and stuff. So I hope you enjoyed doing that. I wanted to throw that in. I just thought it was interesting because it's going to become a lot bigger part of your lives than it has been. And one of the really most important things about it is learning how to ask it the right questions. So that's going to be kind of an ongoing thing. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit of it. Then the next part was about studying computer science. Gave you some ideas. Online School for Girls has some great courses for next year in addition or instead of some of the courses that SEM offers, which is are also available. I know in the past there's been questions about can you take computer science courses and get all your art credits in. So that is something that we deal with on an individual basis. You probably know this already, so if you have any questions about fitting it in, we always can make arrangements to make that work and not penalize you by making you take extra courses, which is certainly not fair. So if you have any questions, come see me, see Ms. Cunningham, and that'll happen. So shortly after spring break, I think you'll be actually doing real course selections. The survey that you just got, well, really doesn't count for anything. Anyway, it just gives teachers an idea of what to offer. Robot videos. I hope you enjoyed those videos about robots. Once again, just kind of put that in there to give you a little well-rounded education about that. I wish we had an actual robotics club here. We don't really have the room to build robots, but maybe someday in the future we will. So, and Python. We actually started Python, and most of you seem to do really well and slide right through it. So the Python, certainly Grok is familiar to you. In this particular module, every dot won't light up, just the ones with the diamonds will light up when you complete them properly. And remember that with Grok, I can go in the back end and help you. So if you have any questions, don't pull your hair out. Try it a couple of times on your own, and then just email me, and I will do what I can to give you some more hints and point you in the right direction. This course starts out pretty easy, and it will get more challenging as we go through it. But I hope you think it will be fun, because it is fun. Module 20 starts out with a podcast about digital manipulation. The podcast is in 5 sections, so you don't have to sit through the whole thing at one time. Do it at least like a section at a time. Take notes, and then I want you to think about the implications of all those different ways to manipulate digital media, which probably is not new to any of you, but it's kind of a stark thing when you see it all together like that. So I think that's pretty important. And then it goes on to the next part of Python. In this module, I start to ask you to please comment your code from now on. Commenting code allows humans, including yourself, who are looking at the code, understand what it is you were trying to do with the code that goes below it. So, for instance, if you were doing an input and asking a question, right above that code, you would just say, asking for user input, would be your comment. And there's a video in there that shows you how to do that. So I will expect all your Python code from now on to be commented. That's part of your grade. Also, this is a big one, and also in this module, you will get the intro to our final project. And you will also notice in your OneNote notebooks that you have a new tab, a whole section about the final project. The video that's in this module, in Module 20, will explain a little bit more about that section in your notebook, so don't freak out when you see it. I don't expect you to go through it that way. It will tie back that module, that final project piece will tie back and forth between the rest of the modules. And this is Module 20, there are 24 modules is it. After that, all you're doing is working on your final project. So it's not much further. But as far as the final project goes, right now you don't have the skills you need to do it. So don't try to rush ahead, but I gave it to you so you'd have some idea you could look through. I know some people like to look through and get a better idea of what's coming. You will have everything you need in plenty of time to do the final project the way it needs to be done. I think we'll have some face-to-face discussions about the final project after the break, because I think that'll probably make everybody, including myself, more comfortable about the final project. So yeah, that's I think it. Have a wonderful, wonderful spring break, and come back all ready to tackle this. And let me know if you have any questions. Take care.